Okay, so today, I know everyone actually put this on the table of contents. It's right here. Segment, links in circles, and congruent chords and arcs. Now, you have to be able to identify these by the type that they are. So this right here, starting with my first one, these are two chords. Okay? So chords or secants, they're inside. Excuse me. Hey. If you notice, they're crossing right here on the inside. Okay? We're identifying that we're crossing on the inside. So I'm going to use my colors to identify the different pieces. Now, I don't want to do like this. I want to do V's. So right here, so when I do this, I'm going to go ahead and multiply this out. It's going to be the opposite sides of the chords are multiplying together. So it's going to be an A times a B, and then the C times the D. That's what we have over here. That's why I wrote it out and I colored it like this. Opposite sides of my chords multiply to be together. So I could solve for one of my missing sides using cross products here, because they're going to be equal to each other. All right, so they're going to be equal. So now let's take a look at the next one. Next one right here. This are secants. They're two secants and they're intersecting on the outside. That's important. To locate where they are intersecting at is going to be telling you how to solve the problem. So if they're intersecting on the outside, I have this secant and I have that secant there. So my formula for this is A, so that's a little piece on the outside, times parentheses, A plus B. So that's going to be this piece right here in green. And then the red one right here is going to be my C, which is the piece on the outside, times C plus D. So these two together added. And now, on this next one right here, this is also intersecting on the outside. So since this is intersecting on the outside, right here, so it's intersecting on the outside, I get my outside piece, my little piece. This is a tangent, and this is a secant. So the tangent is A squared, and my secant is just like the secant on the other side. My B, which is on the outside, times B plus C. Okay, so let's go through and look at this. This problem right here. Class, is this intersecting on the inside or the outside? Inside. So therefore it's going to be type 1 right here, right? Okay, so my formula on this, so I'm going to use my colors again. So I'm going to just color one side and now color the other. Okay, so when you're done coloring that, which ones are going to multiply together here? $14 and, because they're on the same line, right? So it's 14 times 15. I'm looking at my formula. 14 times 15 is equal to 10 times x. Very good. So 14 times 15, do the math, please. Maddie, what'd you get? No, I'm asking you to multiply those two numbers. So it's 210 equals 10x. Now, what would I do right here to try and get my x by itself? Divide by. So x is
21.
There we go, right? It's not bad, right?
It's 20.
Anyone have any questions on this one? Anyone have questions on that one? Let's do this one. Let's color this one now. You know, I could hear you way up here.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't appreciate it. I really don't. Okay, so we colored our two. Okay, colored our two secants. Now, is this intersecting on the inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside, very good. Outside. So this is going to be type 2 or type 3? Type 2, right? So type 2. So let's go ahead and write this out. So this is going to be, let's do the green side over here. So it's going to be 8 parentheses. What goes next?
8 plus 19.
8 plus 19 equals 9.
Parentheses 9 plus x.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. I do.
Mr. Smith already did this, right?
Maybe?
I did it already. I know how to do this.
Okay. Yeah, he's day ahead. I had my yellow scratch paper here. All right, so you guys could do it on their notes underneath. Okay, you guys could do it on your page underneath since I don't have my notebook right here. So I'm going to do it on this one right here. So you guys could flip it over to show your work. So it's going to be 8 parentheses 8 plus 19 equals 9 parentheses 9 plus x. So you guys are going to do it on the under page. All right, so let's go through and actually do the math on this. So I'm going to have to do some distribution over here, right? So if I distribute this, it's going to be 64 plus 8 times 19. What is it?
152.
Equals, distribute this side, we get 81 plus, very good. What can I do on this side now? Add these side. Add this side first, right? Add these side, what do we get? 216 equals 81 plus 9x. Now this is the point where I'm going to subtract the 81 from both sides, right? So let's do that. Subtract 81 from both sides.
135.
135
Yeah.
equals 9x. And what do I do from here?
15.
Divide by 9. X is what?
15.
X is 15.
Wait, let's get.
Oh. Are you okay? Who said wait? You got it? All right, so let's take a look at this next one. I'm going to color this next one. So, color my pieces. This is a tangent and a secant. So, tangent secant actually, what type is that? Are you guys completely off today? Is that what it is? The messed up schedule? No one could focus on anything here. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'll let you guys work on your own. But we gotta finish the notes.
Is lunch still at the same time?
Something like that. Okay. So, class,
Yes.
what type did we say? Type 3, right? Type 3. So now, which one is going to be my a squared here? The 24. So it's going to be 24 squared equals 18 parentheses 18 plus x, right? Okay, so this is from here.
It's not 24 squared.
Yes, it is 24 squared. I'm sorry. There you go. So, right here, I'm actually showing the work on this one. So now for this one right here, 24 squared.
Is
5 what?
576.
576 equals, now let's distribute this. 18 times 18.
24. 18, 24. 324.
324 plus, distribute again.
Plus 18x.
Now what should I do? Subtract 324.
252.
252 equals 18x. What goes next? Divided by 18.
14.
Very good. X is 14. All right, so now couple things here. I'm going to emphasize, because this one is actually a test question. Two chords are congruent if and only if their corresponding arcs are congruent. Okay? Or if they're equidistant from the center of the circle. If a diameter or radius is perpendicular to a chord, then it bisects the chord and its arc. Okay? So, given that information, I'm going to go through and actually show you some information that we know. Okay, let's start with the bisect. What does bisect mean? Cuts into two equal parts. So if this is center E, this is a radius, and it is cutting through this one, right? So therefore, okay, this, I'm going to have a whole bunch of things that are going to be the same. So if this piece is the same, these are going to be the same. These two are going to be congruent. And because of that, my arc right here is going to be congruent to this arc right here. So I'm not going to do it all over the circle because we'll end up actually having a whole bunch of mess on here. Okay, circle Z, RS is 18. RS is 18. So from here to here is 18. TY, so T to Y is 42 degrees. Find the measure of each. Okay, so if you notice right here, this, there's a tick mark there, and this, there's a tick mark there. So this, it's perpendicular here, so it's bisecting RS. So if RS is 18, what is RW? 9. What is WS? And because this piece is congruent to this piece, these two are going to be the same. So what is VU? It's going to be 9 because it's the same as this one up here. They're congruent. This piece is congruent, so that means from here to here it's going to be touching the same spot. So this is also 9. So if this is 42, what is this? Okay, so what's Rx? R to X. The arc. R to X. 42. What is X to S?
42.
So line segment T to V. What do we say TV is?
Television.
9.
What is TU?
18.
WS?
9.
Arc. YU?
42.
So from Y to U is?
Mr.
Yes.
42.
Yep. R to S. So from R to S,
84.
it's not bad, right? All right, you guys.